guys, welcome. Hope you all had a good Easter Resurrection Day if you celebrate, right? And I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. So this message is going to be for Leo. You could be Leo or have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who's a Leo or who has Leo in their chart. Please keep in mind, this is going to be a general reading. It may resonate, it may not. Roles can be reversed. Flip it around however you need to, and let's see. I just saw relocated. That card says quit job or got fired. So let's see what this is about. Somebody could not be doing well right now. So they could be avoiding you, avoiding having a conversation with you, avoiding taking accountability for something. Let's see what this is. Messages for Leo. Or I see done, completion, lesson learned. So that could be what this person has been going through. So the spirit could have put them through a little bit of karma, right? So that they could learn something. Learn something about how they treated you, or how they've been treating people in general, or how they just been, you know, moving in their life, or, you know, let's see what this is. I definitely feel like whoever this is, they've taken advantage of you in some way. So let's see, and it's looking like they got some karma for that, for sure. Messages for Leo. We have reunited twin flames, finally back together. So for some of you, this is a twin flame. We have elation, pure joy at the thought of you. Whatever they've gone through has taught them something. Let's see. Give me more for Leo. We have nervous, yeah. You know what I'm getting? It's like an energy of this person coming out on the other side of something. So like I was saying, after going through a lot of karma or going through whatever they've been dealing with, right? It's like them coming out on the other side of it and really seeing things for what they were. Before, they didn't think that they played any part in the two of you not speaking, or the two of you, you know, falling apart or whatever happened. They didn't think they were wrong. I'm getting, whoever this is, they didn't think they had anything to do with the connection falling apart. They didn't think they were wrong at all. So they could have been placing the blame on you for whatever reason. Let's get some more. Or if it wasn't that they were placing the blame on you, they just didn't want to take any fault for what happened. We have karmic, third party relationship or lesson. So it could be that they needed to go back and deal with a karmic to learn these lessons, right? Sometimes, unfortunately, it goes that way, right? We have inspector, exploring possible options with you. And then we have plugged, tuned in, internet, connected. What about it? You guys can have an energetic connection with whoever this is. We have building, wants to build or start a family with you. And then we have pot of gold. That card says selling you false dreams. I feel like whoever this is, at one point, they were selling you false dreams. Or they were, okay, how can I put this? If you had an idea of where the relationship was going or the connection was going, they just went along with it. Knowing, though, that they either weren't fully able to give you what you were looking for, or they had no intentions of doing it, or something like that, or they weren't ready for it, whatever it is. Give me more. Now, whoever this is, after going through these things, I definitely feel like they've learned some life lessons. Now, after going through all that, look, they want to build this family, or they want to start building with you. Explore options with you. What's this karmic energy? We have unconditional, certain love. What about it? Divine feminine. Like I said, I feel like they went and they dealt, or they chose this person over you, whatever it looked like. They dealt with whoever that is and realized, oh, actually, no. I don't want this person. They're not the collective. They're not Leo. Like, I don't know what they saw or what they experienced in that relationship, but it wasn't good. And that's... I'm not laughing because it's funny, y'all. I'm laughing because obviously this person knew something was different about you, because like I said, instead of giving you clarity or really telling you the truth about the situation, they went along with the connection, or they went along with whatever ideas you might have been hoping for or whatever, because they didn't want to lose your energy. They didn't want to lose being around you. They didn't want to, they didn't want to lose whatever you were giving to them. That could be energetically, whatever it was that they were getting from you. They didn't want to lose it. So clearly they knew that there was something different about you, right? Or that you were special, or the connection was special, or whatever it is. But after they lost you and having to go back and deal with whoever this person was, they realized, oh no, there was real love with the collective. There was real love with Leo. Give me more. So what now? Give me more on that karmic. What happened there? We have unexpected. So they could have run into this person, and that's what started them dealing with that person again, or that person reached out to them or something like that. Give me more. What about it? We have presence. No one exists when you're around. But I feel like I was saying, they quickly realized that you were different than what they've ever experienced, or you were different than what they were used to dealing with, and going back to that person made them see it even more. Give me more. But they still chose it. Clearly we could see that. Now it's like they've gotten some sort of clarity on the situation. Give me more on that karmic situation, because that card, like I said, says lesson. So as much as we would like people to get it together the first time, or get it right the first time, sometimes people have to go towards the wrong situation to end up in the right place. And that's what I'm getting here. Like, this person had to deal with whoever that person was in order to see things clearly. You guys can take with, what you will with that, but that's what I see here. We have spontaneous heading towards you. So now that they've learned this lesson, or they've gotten this clarity, they want you. They want to build with you. They want a relationship. We have crickets, silence, non-action, but they could not be taking action right now. And then look, right after that, we have hamster wheel. It's because they're focused on their money or their stability. So even though they realized all this, they've come to the conclusion that you're the one they want, you're the only one they want. They're not reaching out right now because it has something to do with their financial situation. And that's been coming out a lot in the collective. Give me more before we get the tarot. We have irreconcilable differences, divorce. So it could be that they're gearing up for a divorce for some of you. Then we have progression, slow progress. Then we have open door, leaving room for you to return. I feel like they hope you are doing that for them. Whatever this is, it's taking longer than they thought to get out of it. So if they weren't married for whatever reason, it's taking longer than they thought to get out of the relationship, or, the commitment, or whatever it is. We're going to get some more. They're hoping that they still have a chance with you, though, with this open door card coming out. Let's see. Let's get some tarot. They're hoping by the time they are able to get out of it, I should say, that they'll still have a chance. So let's get some more. I feel like they're frustrated, though. They're frustrated with the slow progress themselves. So, but I feel like they know or they're feeling like it's better not to approach you right now until, until they have that together. Give me more. Let's see. I saw the Empress, which is the Divine Feminine. So you guys are either the Empress, the Divine Feminine, which is more so what I'm getting, male or female, doesn't matter, or this could be pertaining to the Divine Feminine. Take it how it resonates. Messages for Leo. We have the Sun in reverse. That's your energy, but it's in reverse. So someone's unhappy here. Give me more. I feel like that's you. We have the the Ten of Cups, the Empress, Taurus or Libra energy, but that's how this person sees you, as the Empress. So I definitely feel like you guys are the Divine Feminine. We have the Hangman, Pisces energy. They're unhappy because they feel like you are happy without them and you're letting them go. Or you're going to end up with someone that makes you very happy with that 10 of Cups and you're releasing them. Give me more. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's because this person has opened themselves up to the fact that they love you. I don't know if they were refusing to do that before or refusing to face their feelings or acknowledge their feelings, but they're doing it now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with that King of Cups. Give me more. We have the 7 of Swords. Came out sideways though. That's interesting. Let's see what this is. What's the 7 of Swords? It's like with that 7 of Swords coming out sideways, I'm getting like more so this person wanted to hide their feelings before. You know what I mean? Or run away from it or whatever. Lie to themselves about how they felt about you. You know, lie to you for some of you, right? And it's like now, it's like they're starting to realize that that was the wrong move or that they shouldn't have done that. They only hurt themselves in the end. They only put you through things that they didn't need to put you through, or, you know, put themselves through it as well. Because we, like I said, they definitely got some karma dealing with whoever they went towards. So it's like whoever this is starting to realize that they can't hide from their feelings is what I'm getting. Like, not even just in the connection with you, just in general. This could be someone who doesn't like to be open and honest about how they feel, or just they don't like to step into their heart space. They don't like to dive into their emotions. We have the King of Swords. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This could be somebody who likes to think or operate more in like the logical. You know what I'm saying? What makes sense? What makes sense in the moment? Well, you know, what's the most logical action? You know, and it's like you can't always be like that. It's okay to be like that sometimes, but you can't just completely suppress your emotions. Whoever this is, they could have had a breakdown. Definitely could have had a breakdown, whoever I'm pulling in. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the Judgment. Right as I'm saying that. Definitely. Because they realize you were someone that gave a lot to them. They're not used to that. You know what I mean? They could be used to doing, you know, a lot for everybody around them. Providing for the people around them. I feel like you were somebody who gave to them. They're not used to that. But like I'm saying with that, like I was saying with that breakdown, like with the Judgment card coming out, that can be a wake-up call. Or sometimes for me, I do get like a breakdown energy. Like, you know, and sometimes when you've suppressed your emotions for so long, you know, you keep doing that, you keep doing that. That's how you live your life. At some point, you're going to break down. Like, and I feel like this person definitely did. Give me more. How does Leo feel about whoever this is? We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. What about it? Six of Swords, Ace of Swords. You guys feel like you gotta move on. At one point, I feel like you guys were expecting this person to say something, give you some sort of clarity about what was going on, why things happened the way they did, or what, just speak to you in general. And now you're like, okay, well, I have to move on. Eight of Wands. Unless they want to speak up or speak their piece or tell the truth about a lot of things, I have to move on. Give me more. What's this Ace of Swords? Oop. 4 of Swords. What about it? The Devil, Capricorn energy. Yeah, you guys have felt like you've had to heal from the situation. I do feel like you guys expected to hear from whoever this is by now. With that 4 of Swords coming out, you could have been feeling like it was just temporary, or it was a temporary break. You guys would come back together, or you would have, like I said, you would have heard something by now. They would have spoke up by now. But after a while, you were like, okay, I can't keep worrying about this. I can't keep obsessing over this with that Devil card. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. I have to let this go. You're just at that point, right? Give me more. How does this person feel about Leo? Because at one point, you guys could have felt like this was taking over your life. With that Devil card, sometimes that could... It's toxicity, but it's also like... It can be obsessing. And I feel like you guys got to the point where you're like, I can't keep thinking about this. I can't keep worrying about this. It's not good for my health, right? I have to heal and move forward. We have the Queen of Swords. Yep. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And now that you've been doing all that healing, you guys are guarded. Counterparts though, Queen to the King of Swords. We have the Page of Cups, the Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy. This person knows exactly why you are guarded though, and they know you have the right to be. They know they owe you an apology, Page of Cups. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or Aries because they're the ones, they're the reason why this fell apart, the Tower. Or they're the reason why you guys had this Tower moment. Like, you know, the Tower is things falling apart, but it's meant to fall apart so it can be built back up in the right way, right? That's the divine stepping in. It's like, no, this is not going how it should go, right? You're not seeing the lessons. You're not seeing the lessons. Let's break this up until you guys can fully get it. And I feel like you got it because your part of your lesson was that you were giving too much to this person. And their lesson was that they were taking advantage. They weren't reciprocating at all. Give me more. So what's this person gonna do? And no fault to you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we get in situations, especially if we care about somebody, we love somebody, we want to give, especially if that's who you are, if that's in your nature, then that's what you want to do when you care about somebody, right? But I feel like sometimes we have to realize when we're overstepping it. And that goes along with realizing what you deserve and, you know, standing on that. And sometimes we get blinded, you know, like I said, by love and feelings and all that. But I feel like you guys came to the point, they came to the conclusion where you're like, oh, wait, this is not going right. You know what I mean? So if you guys have been beating yourself up about that, please don't. Because like I always tell you guys, any love that you put out is always returned in one way or another, in one shape or another, in one form or another. We have the Ace of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries, and the 10 of Swords. So guess what? This person is fully aware that they're the ones that has to fix this. 10 of Swords, they know they betrayed you. They know they broke your heart. With that Ace of Wands, this could be someone who just was very sexual with the connection, and you know why they were doing that? They were doing that to avoid the feelings I was speaking of. They knew the feelings were there, they just didn't want to face it. So to this person, that could be a coping mechanism, and you would be surprised how many people use sex to cope with not dealing. You know what I mean? So this is that type of person. So if this person was treating the connection like it was just sex or just being very passionate but not giving you much else, it's because they didn't want to have to face the feelings that they were feeling for you. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So what now? What are they going to do? It's that Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. This could be somebody who wanted, at the time, they wanted a casual connection. But like I said, I feel like they didn't tell you that, or they didn't make it clear. But now, look, they're going from that to the 10 of Pentacles. Whoever this is, they want to settle down now. So what are they going to do to make that clear to my Leos? What are they planning on doing? We have the Strength, Leo energy. What about it? We have the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces or Cancer energy. What about it? They're afraid to say something because they don't know what's going on with you. High Priestess in reverse. Also, they could be dealing with, well, before I say that, let's see what else comes out. 5 of Wands, the Emperor, Aries energy. Look who's stepping in their divine masculine. We have the Death, Scorpio energy. They've been afraid to end things with someone else because they didn't know what that person would do. And who did I get that for? Was it Gemini or Taurus? One of them. Anyway, what's that High Priestess in reverse? The Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Or just not knowing how you would react to them if they came towards you has stopped them from saying anything. We have the Full, Aquarius energy. They could be feeling like you've been, you know, you're dating, you have someone else. We have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Star, Aquarius energy. I'll leave that over here. Time apart has been necessary here too, because this person's been needing to heal with that star card, and I do feel like they are doing it. So what are they planning on doing though? Give me more on that High Priestess in reverse. What is that? 10 of Wands, because the High Priestess in reverse can also be 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. What about it? King of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. I feel like this person just hasn't known what to do. The High Priestess in reverse can be like not trusting your intuition. But also too, this person, I'm getting like a lost energy. This person has been all over the place. Very burdened with that 10 of Wands. I think for a minute there, they were just kind of... What's that Knight of Wands? It's like an energy of this person really trying to figure out what they want. It's like they've been wandering aimlessly through life. Like I'm trying to pinpoint what this is. Like it's a weird energy. Give me more. What's that 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands? 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, could be done with a Virgo. It's like this person wanting freedom to do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they wanted to explore their options with that Knight of Wands. That could be energy of wanting to be free, wanting, you know, but also to lying to themselves, because that's not what they really want, you know. And I hope I'm making sense, but whoever this is, they thought they wanted to be free to do whatever they wanted. Like maybe this is someone fresh off of a long-term relationship, you know what I mean? And they're like, I don't want to be tied down right now. I want to see what's out there. I want to explore my options. I want to make sure I'm making the right choice. You know what I mean? But it was also a lie at the same time, because they were lost without you in their life. But they wanted to pursue these options, or they wanted to see what else was out there. But also too, it's like an energy of knowing they would come back to you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like this person, whoever this is. Anyway, that could have been part of their lessons too, though. Getting out there and trying to see what else was out there and realizing nothing was out there. You know what I mean? So that was also a part of their lesson. But also too, they've been risking losing you at the same time, because we see you guys are moving on. So they've been trying to make sure there's nothing else out there for them. You are the right choice, only to come to the conclusion like, yeah, you were the right choice the whole time, but wait a minute, I probably lost Leo because I was playing all these games. That's why they don't know what to do. That's why they're so unsure. But they're going to take some sort of action with this King of Wands. Could be dealing with another fire sign. So what is the action? We have the 7 of Wands. What about it? 8 of Cups. What about it? Also too, they were dealing with that karmic. We saw that, and now they're walking away from it now. But it's like maybe that person allowed them to do what they wanted to do, or something like that. Maybe they had an open relationship, or they knew they can get away with things with that person. Maybe they cheat on each other, or an open relationship is something like that. Because I feel like this person was still exploring options while dealing with somebody. Anyway, we're gonna move on. They're walking away from it, or they already have. The Death already came out. So we have the 9 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, 8 of Swords, but also, what is this? The Moon, Pisces energy. Up until this point, they've been afraid of leaving that person. Why? For some of you, it's because dealing with you would cause issues with that person. So for some of you, they might know who you are. That's not for everybody. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with that Ace of Cups. What about it? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with that Page of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. I forgot who this came out for, but for some of you, if they have kids with whoever that is, they were worried that person was gonna keep their kids from them, or this person has already alluded to the fact that if they dealt with someone else, they wouldn't be able to see their kids. Give me more. We have the 2 of Wands. What about it? The World. They let that hold them back for a while there, but they're not anymore. The world came out. Like I said, this person has learned their lessons. It's like they had to learn to stand up for themselves. 7 of Wands, stop letting whoever this is control them. So this whole time, this person was like, I just want to be free. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that, to do that. But you weren't really free, whoever this is, because you were allowing somebody or your fears of someone. Because there's the 8 of Swords and the Moon here. The 8 of Swords can be a trapped, an energy of feeling trapped or just going through a lot mentally, and the Moon can be fears. So it's like you weren't really free, sir or ma'am, because you've been worried the whole time about someone else or their reaction to you moving on or whatever, and you've let that keep you stuck up until this point. The 7 of Wands is here in the world, though. This person is finally, and I'm going to say finally, standing up for themselves. So any advice for Leo? They are planning on coming towards you with that 2 of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sag, Aries energy. What about it? The 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They want to come into a relationship with you, a real solid commitment, something built on something solid. 7 of Pentacles. Could be planting seeds, right? Or really investing in something, building. We saw that in the beginning, but something about timing here. What's that Knight of Pentacles? That Knight of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. We have the 4 of Pentacles. What about it? Whoever that other person was, they're holding on to this person. We have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, they're fighting over what? If you are dealing with Aries, go watch Aries reading. There could be a message for you there, because I'm getting some of what I got there. It's like an energy of this person trying to go about things in the right way, but it might have something to do with kids here, because in Aries reading I got that they were waiting for the right time because of their kids or something like that. We have the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. They know they're about to lose you, though. They're at risk of losing you. So what are they going to do? Because they're worried by the time they are able to stop fighting with this person and get things squared away, you're going to be gone. And I feel like they're correct. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the 9 of Cups. For a lot of you, this person wants to marry you. The Hierophant and the 9 of Cups, I just don't feel like they're able to do it right now. The Knight of Pentacles came out. So what's Leo's advice? Three of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. They're still dealing with that situation, but Wheel of Fortune, it is changing. So this person does want to commit to you, compromise with you, offer you the relationship you've been wanting with this person, or you wanted at one point, right? It's going to take time, though. They're working on this now, but it's going to take a little more time with that Knight of Pentacles. We have the Justice, Libra energy, and the Lovers, Gemini energy. For some of you, this is a twin flame. So they are going to make things right, and they are going to offer you a relationship, but I don't know how you guys are going to feel by the time they do it. Let's get some more. I think they want to keep you out of the mix of all this that's going on, but they're messing up by not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're keeping you wondering. You don't know what's going on. They're not telling you what's going on. So what that looks like is, okay, let me get all this squared away before I approach Leo. I hope I don't run out of time, you know what I mean? But I don't want to have them be involved in this. But at the same time, they're not explaining this to you. So what are you supposed to think? What you're going to think is that it's time to move on. You know what I mean? Oh, I haven't heard from them, so I guess they've moved on. It's time I do the same. Whole time, they're holding on to you. 4 of Pentacles, just not saying anything. They're assuming you wouldn't want to work on things with them, or they're assuming you wouldn't be willing to see them through this or help them through this. A lot of you might not be, but they're not giving you the chance. You know what I mean? And that's where they're messing up at, because you're just going to move on. Give me more for Leo. And this person is causing their own downfall. Like, what are you supposed to think if they're silent? They're not telling you anything. You know what I mean? They have good intentions. The Knight of Pentacles is also slow moving, but it's the most reliable Knight. So they have good intentions. Their intentions aren't bad at all. It's just how they're going about the situation. Give me more for Leo. Evolve so much they no longer know how to approach you. That card says outgrow the BS, and that's exactly what you're doing. We have get out of the house from the cave you've been hiding in. Go running, go have fun, and get out of your heads. That card also says hermit mode. Some of you could be Virgos, or you have that in your chart. But Spirit is saying it's time to get out more. If you guys have been sad about the situation or in your head about the situation, it's time to just kind of branch out, get some air, go have fun. It'll help take your mind off things. Give me more for Leo. We all make mistakes. Don't let that be the reason you give up on somebody. And then we have the first step of change is to become aware of your own toxic patterns. That's what this person's doing. You guys could have already been working on you. Now this person's working on them. We have those who don't want to change fear your growth. Give me more. I said something about this person not taking accountability, right? I said something like that in the beginning. It's because they didn't want to change at the time. But throughout this process, realizing what they're losing, it sparked it. I said that for Taurus, or you could have Taurus in your chart or be dealing with one that came out for Taurus. We have ask yourself why you keep saying yes to things that you know are bad for you. You know better. So I feel like I said that, right? You guys came into that awareness. Not responding is a response. Take it as a no and don't wait around. And then we have being extra means you still care. So stop pretending like you don't. Be honest. So we already touched on this, but it was an energy of you guys needing to realize that you were holding too much space for this person. And I feel like you have realized that now. And this person has realized that they were not being open and honest with you about how they felt. But there's also a need to be honest if you guys still have feelings for whoever this is, or if you still care, and if you be willing to work this out with this person. Maybe be a little honest with yourself about that. Others of you, if you're moving on, you're moving on, right? But some of you might be willing to work this out with this person if they came towards you in the right way. And I do feel like they are going to. It is going to take a little more time, though. I'm not going to lie. But like that card said, don't sit around and wait for that. You know what I mean? You still have to live your life. So if some of you have been suppressing yourselves in a way, or just not getting out very much, or whatever it is, it's time to release that. Because life goes on regardless. And you don't want to sit around, you know, and then one day you look up and you realize that time is gone. So don't sit around and wait. Continue to live your life. This person's not done with you. They're not over you. You will hear from them. But in the meantime, you got to move forward. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye.